Me introducing myself. My name is Sigit Purnomo. I'm from STEMIC Widya Utama Purwokerto. This is my midterm exams. I hope you can understand what I'm explaining. Here I will explain about job interview. The agenda is introduction, the essentials, the explanations, the follow-up, and summary. Timeline. First, the application. The process of recruiting and qualifying for a position in a business. The first thing the company does is make a public announcement about the opening of job vacancies. Usually, companies apply certain criteria to a position. For example, such as education, work experience, ability, to additions such as documents for the police, letters, and travel license. The second is discovery, process of receiving qualified job applicants. Discovery is necessary to select suitable candidates for the recruitment process, and this can take a long time if the requirements are very easy to achieve. Is interview, giving prospective workers an opportunity to describe themselves and shortlist based on aptitudes, skills, and behavior. After the discovery stage, the interview stage is an opportunity for prospective workers to introduce themselves to the company about other abilities they have or an explanation of the resume submitted. The next is job training, granting probation to prospective workers. This process usually takes weeks or months with the aim that prospective workers can adapt to the work environment they are applying for. And the last is receptions, acceptance to candidates who pass the requirements. Candidates will be informed of their success in the task given, usually via email or social media personally. At this stage, the job application process has been complete. The essential in interview. Mastering the essential. Preparing for the interview, dressing for success, body language and communication, highlighting your skills and experience, handling difficult questions, closing the interview and follow-up. Preparing for interview. Preparing for interview. Before going to an interview, it's important to do your research about the company and the position you're applying for. This will help you understand the company's culture and expectations and tailor your responses accordingly. It's also important to practice answering common interview questions and prepare a list of questions to ask the interviewer. This will show that you are interested in the position and have done your homework. Dressing for success. First impressions are important, so it's crucial to dress appropriately for the interview. Dressing professionally shows that you take the opportunity seriously and respect the interviewer's time. When it does, it's better to overdress than underdress. Make sure your clothing is clean, ironed, and fits well, avoiding wearing anything too flashy or distracting. And giving a first impression that is neat enough to allow a positive value from HRD. Interview. Body language and communication. During the interview, it's important to maintain good body language and communication skills. This includes eye contact, sitting up straight, and avoiding fidgeting or slouching. It's also important to speak clearly and concisely, and avoid using fillers such as or like. Take your time when you're answering questions and make sure to listen carefully to the interviewer's questions and respond appropriately. Show enthusiasm. Employees want to hear candidates who are enthusiastic about the job and the company. During the interview, it's important to show your enthusiasm through your body language and tone of voice. One way to do this is by asking thoughtful questions about the company and the positions. You can also express your excitement about the opportunity and how your skills and experience align with the job requirements. Highlighting your skills and experience. One of the main purposes of an interview is to showcase your skills and experience. Be prepared to talk about specific examples of how you have demonstrated these qualities in previous roles. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result to structure your responses and provide concrete examples of your abilities. Don't be afraid to highlight your strengths and accomplishments, but also be honest about areas where you may need improvement. Handling difficult questions. Interviewer may ask difficult or unexpected questions to see how you handle pressure and think on your feet. If you are caught off guard, take a moment to collect your thoughts before responding. Be honest and transparent, but also try to frame your responses in positive light. For example, if asked about your weakness, talk about how you are working to improve in that area rather than simply admitting a flaw. Follow up. Closing the interview and follow up. At the end of the interview, thank the interviewer for their time and express your continued interest in the position. Ask about the next steps in the hiring process and when you can expect to hear back. After the interview, send a thank you note or email to the interviewer to reiterate your interest and appreciation for the opportunity. This can help you top of mind and demonstrate your professionalism. Tips for an effective follow-up. First, timing. Send your follow-up message within 24 to 48 hours after the interview. This frame is appropriately to show your promptness and maintain your presence in the interviewer's mind. Second, email format. A follow-up email is most common in preferred method. It allows for a professional and concise communication. Use a professional and courteous tone through the email. Proofread. Before sending the follow-up email, carefully proofread it to ensure there are no grammatical or spelling errors. A polished and error-free message reflects positively on your attention to detail. Remember, the purpose of the follow-up is to express appreciation, reinforce your interest, and leave a positive impression. Keep the email concise, professional, and genuine. Be yourself. Finally, it's important to be yourself during the job interview. Well, it's important to present yourself in a professional manner. It's also important to let your personality shine through. Employers want to hear the candidates who are authentic and genuine. By being yourself, you can show the interviewer that you are confident and comfortable in your own skill, which can make you stand out from the other candidates. Summary: interviews are important in the hiring process. The most important thing is to understand the job description for the position you want. Trying your best and being as honest as possible in the interview stage can give you a feeling of relief if you are later accepted by the company. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm Sigit Purnomo. Thank you for your attention and see you next time in the other video. Bye.